If you thought 2025 was cooling down post-Eras, think again. Taylor Swift's life is still baking at 400 degrees and rising. First up, she dropped a loaf for Selena and Benny, complete with a bread pun that had the internet unhinged. Then, Alexander Skarsgård jumped into the Swiftiverse chat, adding some unexpected flavor.
I wasn't in the crowd in Lisbon. I wasn't there, so it was clearly about you.
And just when fans caught their breath, boom! Channel 4 announced a docuseries so juicy it might need a spoiler warning. And so on we go. The Happy Gilmore 2 premiere? Nope. No Tavis sighting, because Travis was too busy playing real-life rom-com hero during Papa Swift's health scare. Oh, and those dreamy Kelce curls at training camp? Swifties are sending him love letters via Instagram comments. If you thought Taylor Swift only cooked up heartbreak anthems and record-shattering tours, think again, because the woman's now dishing out carbs and comedy. Yup, while you were trying to figure out how to reheat pizza without making it sad. Taylor was baking golden loaves of bread like it's the Great Swiftish Bake Off. And she wasn't just flexing her domestic goddess vibes for the gram. This was a special treat for birthday girl Selena Gomez and her man Benny Blanco. Now, the bread itself looked heavenly, but it was the note that really had fans in stitches. So Benny dropped an Instagram story like, "Hey, casual bread drop from Tay," showing off the carb masterpiece plus a fancy Le Labo candle, because obviously nothing says I baked you a loaf. Like a luxury scent wafting through your kitchen. And then came the note, scrawled in Taylor's signature aesthetic handwriting, casually dropping the pun, "It's a loaf story." Let that sink in. This woman rewrote Shakespeare with bread. Who does that? Now Swifties aren't okay. Like not even a little bit. Socials exploded with "Taylor's a comedic genius" takes. And some fans even said this was the serotonin shot 2025 needed. You'd think she'd send a deep poetic message full of metaphors and moonlight. Nope, just a solid bread pun that made the entire internet cackle like they just heard their crush like their post. And let's not forget, this isn't her first time sprinkling magic in the kitchen. Insiders say she once whipped up Pop-Tarts for the Kansas City Chiefs, and don't even get Swifties started on her legendary chai sugar cookies. This woman probably writes Grammy-winning lyrics while her sourdough is proofing. Meanwhile, after that now iconic "It's a Loaf" story bread drop for Selena and Benny, things only get more extra. Apparently, insiders are now saying that the loaf wasn't just any regular bread, it was infused with cardamom. Yes, cardamom. As if Taylor rolled up her sleeves, dusted her countertop, and whispered, "Let's make this gourmet, baby." And the candle she threw in? Reportedly, a Le Labo Santal 26. For those not fluent in rich person smells, that's basically a "you've made it" scent in wax form, the kind of candle that costs more than your monthly streaming subscriptions combined. Benny looked like a kid on Christmas. One insider who caught him at a recent industry party said he hasn't stopped bragging about the Swift loaf since it landed. And honestly, can you blame him? Getting baked goods from Taylor Swift is like getting a mixtape from Beyoncé. Rare, iconic, and probably something you frame. Now fans are spiraling further, and yes, the conspiracies have begun. Some think the loaf story pun is not just a pun, but a secret message. Is there a love story coming? A deluxe Eras cookbook on the way? A collab with the Great British Bake Off? People are dreaming big, okay? And speaking of things getting baked to perfection, Taylor's whole legacy is now officially getting the documentary treatment. Yep, Channel 4 over in the UK is rolling out a shiny new 2-part docuseries all about Miss Swift herself. It's called Taylor. Because, obviously, you don't need a last name when your career has its own zip code. The director's some big deal guy with a vision and a name that sounds like he orders artisanal coffee, and apparently he's diving deep into the T-Swizzle archives. We're talking rare footage, baby. Like the kind of clips that probably haven't seen daylight since dial-up internet. According to sources, this thing is going full detective mode on her 2-decade glow-up. From teenage dreamer with guitar in hand vibes to full-blown music industry goddess who casually crashes streaming servers whenever she drops a surprise track. Insiders say it's not just your basic "she's famous and pretty" doc. It's got commentary from the big shots, day ones, and even fans who probably have Taylor shrines in their closets. Word is they'll also get into the drama. You know they have to. No one's forgetting the chaos of Tumblr wars, snake emojis, or that time the entire internet tried to cancel her and she just came back with a Grammy and a glittery revenge album. This woman didn't just wrestle controversy to the ground, she made it her opening act. Also, Channel 4 is promising a fresh perspective, which sounds like they're about to drop tea we didn't even know was brewing. And let's be real, with the Netflix Miss Americana film already setting the bar high, you know this doc's gonna come through with receipts, mood lighting, and a soundtrack that makes you cry over your high school breakup from 2009. It's being chopped and stirred by a BAFTA-winning editor, which basically means it's about to look sleek enough to stream on loop while you pretend to clean your room. Premiere dates aren't locked in yet, but sources say it's landing sometime this year. And speaking of premieres that didn't go anywhere, let's talk about how the entire world was collectively duped into thinking Travis and Taylor were going to waltz down the red carpet at Happy Gilmore 2. Like some of us literally painted our faces, popped popcorn, and sat there, refreshing Insta like it was our job. But plot twist, the most anticipated red carpet moment since Brangelina 2005, cancelled. Turns out, our guy Travis was already knee-deep in Chiefs training camp, reporting for football duty like the committed tight end he is. Sources say all 90 of them, yep, 90, were herded into camp like it's the NFL version of summer school. No skipping allowed, not even if your girlfriend is Taylor freaking Swift. So yeah, red carpet, benched. Meanwhile, Taylor's been living her soft girl life. No tour, no glam, just post-Era's peace. She did swing by Nashville recently with Travis for that Tight End and Friends concert, and casually turned it into a mini Era's encore with a surprise Shake It Off performance. Because of course she did. The crowd went feral.
Shake, 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 shake it off, shake it off. Fingers gonna break, 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 break. Fingers gonna break, 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 break. I'm just gonna...
But outside of that, the couple's been on stealth mode. Think hoodies, private jets, and probably a shared Google Calendar blocked out for vibing. According to people who know people, both Tay and Trav are just taking a much-needed break from their turbocharged lifestyles. Picture them binge-watching Love Island while ignoring 400 unread texts from their managers. Oh, and let's not forget, Travis is actually in Happy Gilmore 2. Like, in it. Dude called it a dream gig, gushed about working with Sandler like it was football meets film school, and even compared the experience to being coached by Andy Reid, except with more dad jokes and zero yelling.
Like in Happy Gilmore, I'm a waiter. You know what I mean? Like that's a fun ass fucking role in a movie with guy Adam Sandler that I've loved my entire. Like those are like, bro. I'd kill to do movies like that. And he was so helpful in terms of like kind of making me feel comfortable in the scene and everything. Knowing it's like one of the bigger scenes in the beginning of the movie, at least.
Travis might not have made it to the Happy Gilmore premiere, but off-screen, this man's giving full rom-com leading man energy. Forget touchdowns. He's scoring major future hubby points. And let's just say Swifties have entered full, is she picking a wedding dress, meltdown mode. Word on the street is, Travis went straight into caregiver mode when Taylor's dad Scott went through a heart surgery situation that sounds more like an oil change for your aorta. We're talking quintuple bypass, because apparently when the Swifts do medical procedures, they don't half-bake it. And guess who stepped in like a Hallmark movie hero with biceps? Yep, Travis. He didn't just check in, he was organizing meals, making calls, being the human version of a weighted blanket. Insiders say he even made the cut into the family group chat, which in Swiftville is basically the modern-day equivalent of being handed a key to the castle. This wasn't just, I'll swing by once level support. Travis was reportedly on it like he was calling plays at Arrowhead, except instead of touchdowns, it was turmeric smoothies, emotional support playlists, and dad jokes to distract Papa Swift from his stitches. Taylor, who was already head over heels, is now allegedly looking at him like he's the last cowboy at the dance. Insiders are saying this whole health scare might have been the final nudge Taylor needed to move from midnights to wedding plans. Apparently, seeing your man ride or die for your dad while you're stress-eating kale chips is the kind of vibe that screams he's the one. There's even speculation that this could be the moment, as in the one where she stops writing breakup songs and starts writing vows. No rings have been flashed, but fans are foaming at the mouth for even the tiniest breadcrumb. And speaking of breadcrumbs, the Swiftie sleuths barely had time to exhale before Travis Kelce showed up to Chiefs training camp looking like he just walked off the cover of a romance novel. Like seriously, dude pulled up with flowing wavy locks that screamed, I moisturize and I know how to talk about feelings. The fade is out, Fabio Kelce is in, and the internet did not come to play. Naturally, chaos ensued. The hair? Herring. Fans are sending digital thank you notes to Taylor like she's the official hairstylist of the NFL. One follower practically screamed through their keyboard that Tay's man is a walking green flag buffet. Another just straight up asked where they can buy a Kelce of their own, asking for a friend, aka every breathing human with eyes. But let's rewind a hot sec, because apparently this glow-up isn't just about locks. Travis and Taylor have been stacking power couple points all off-season like they're training for some kind of Love Olympics. Wedding in Tennessee? Check. Tight End University? She was there. Benefit concert with a spontaneous shake-it-off moment? Yep, that too. Girly didn't just attend, she performed. First live performance since the Eras Tour wrapped, and she chose to do it at Travis's turf? That's not love, that's legacy building. The comments are pure fan fiction energy. Tay, you are doing fine, says one. Another, Taylor Swift, your man is something else. Someone even dropped a lyrical nod, calling Travis the fella over there with the hella good hair, which honestly should be his new jersey name. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.